Hello students, today we are discussing our next physics practical. The aim of our practical is to determine the unknown resistance using meter bridge. In this practical, you have to write down total 9 points in your practical file. What are the 9 points you have to write down in your practical files are? First, aim. The aim of our practical to determine the unknown resistance using meter bridge. Second one is the apparatus required for this purpose. In this practical, you need the meter bridge. Second one, the unknown resistance. Third one is the known resistance box. Next one, you are required the galvanometer. And next, you have to need a key and a battery eliminator to give the supply. These are the apparatus you required for this practical. Also some connecting wires to connect the circuit. These are the requirements for this practical. Now we are moving towards the next portion. What is the circuit diagram for this practical? The circuit diagram, as you see here, is in the circuit diagram. Here you are seeing this 1 meter scale. Due to this 1 meter scale, or we can say here we are using a 1 meter long conducting wire. Due to this 1 meter wire, this device is called meter bridge. Due to this wire, it is called meter bridge. Okay, the next one is there are number of ends in the meter bridge where you have to connect the different elements. Here you can see the circuit diagram. In this, at the two ends of the scale, or wire, we are connecting our battery with the help of key. Okay, the next one, between these two ends you are connecting the resistance box, and between these two ends you are connecting the shunt resistance, or we can say unknown resistance. We can connect the unknown resistance between these two ends and the known resistance between these two ends. Here there is a center point where we are connecting the galvanometer with the help of wires. Now one end of galvanometer is connected to this point, and the another end of the galvanometer is connected to the jockey which is moving on the meter bridge. Okay, this is the circuit diagram according to which we are performing our practical. Okay, it is clearly seen. When you know the circuit diagram, it is easier to perform the practical. Okay. Now moving towards the next part, the theory. What is the principle on which this device works? Okay, this device works on the principle of meter bridge. Meter bridge works on the principle of Wheatstone bridge. Everyone knows Wheatstone bridge is a principle where we are connecting the four resistors in the shape of bridge, having one diagonal is connected to galvanometer and another diagonal is connected to supply. This principles works on the balancing condition, which is when the current in the galvanometer becomes 0. In this condition, the ratio of corresponding resistance become equal, which means P by Q equals to R by S, and with this formula you can determine any one resistance from this 4. Okay, now the same principle we are applying on the meter bridge. In the meter bridge, we have the 4 values of resistor R. First one, the resistance box value, which is known. Second one, the unknown resistance we have to determine. Third one, the length at which the galvanometer shows the null deflection, which is called balancing length. It acts as a third resistor. And the fourth one, 100 minus L, which is what is 100? The total length of wire, 100 centimeter. That's why we are taking the 4 resistances 100 minus L. So here we are using a formula to determine the unknown resistance, which is S equals to 100 minus L upon L in multiplied by R. Here L is the balancing length, R is the resistance from the unknown resistance. Okay, so with the help of this formula you can determine the unknown resistance of the wire. Okay, for calculating the specific resistance we are using this formula. Okay, next one, we are moving to the observation table. Okay, after connecting the circuit diagram, you have to calculate the different values for the calculation purpose. So these values we are written down in the observation table. Here you can see the observation table contains first the resistance value which were taken from the resistance box. Second, at that particular value, what is the balancing length, and as according to formula we need 100 minus L. Okay, so here there are 4 columns. First one resistance, second one balancing length, third one 100 minus L, and the fourth one to determine the unknown resistance. At least you have to take 3 to 4 resistors from the resistance box and calculate the unknown resistance at that value. Okay, For determining the unknown resistance of a given wire, for determining the specific resistance of a given wire, we need the diameter of wire also. So for this purpose, we are taking the readings of diameter with the help of screw gauge. You know the screw gauge in your previous class very well. Okay. So with the help of screw gauge, you determine the diameter of a wire, which you have to write it down in this table. Okay. With the help of this observation, we are performing our calculation part. In the calculation part, you are determining the average, or we can say the mean resistance from these values, and also calculate the specific resistance with the help of this formula. Okay. In the next one, result. What are the results you have to determine? For example, the resistance value as well as the specific resistance value you have to write down in the result portion. Okay. The next one is precaution and sources of error. In the precaution, you have to write down 3 to 4 precautions. Similarly, with the sources of error, you have to write 3 to 4 sources. These are the theory portions or content related to the meter bridge. Now we are performing our practical. These are the elements required for the practical. This is our meter bridge, battery eliminator, resistance box, key, and the galvanometer and jockey. Okay. The positive end of the battery is connected to one end of meter bridge, and the negative end of the battery is connected to the another end of battery. Okay. This resistance box is known resistance box, and it is connected between these two terminals. Second one, these two terminals are used to connect the unknown resistance, and the middle terminal is connected to the positive terminal of galvanometer, and the negative terminal of galvanometer is connected to the zero. This is our complete circuit diagram. First, we have to check whether the circuit is correct or not. For checking of circuit, as you switch on the supply, put it the jockey on extreme ends of the meter bridge. As you see the deflection in the galvanometer, when you put it at the one end, the galvanometer moves one side, and when we move to the another side of the meter bridge, it shows deflection in an opposite direction. If the galvanometer shows deflection in only one direction, it shows that our circuit is not correct. So after checking the circuit, we are calculating the values. Okay. We have to value of unknown resistance with the help of these observations. We need the value of resistance from the resistance box, balancing length at which the galvanometer shows the null deflection, and 100 minus L, which is L, whatever be the L, subtracted from 100, it is 100 minus N, because we need in the formula 100 minus L divided by L into my R. With the help of this formula, we are calculating the unknown resistance. Here we are applying 2 ohm, 3 ohm and 4 ohm from the resistance box and calculating the balancing length at different resistors. First, I have to take 2 ohm resistors from this resistance box and switch on this device. Move this jockey over the 1 meter wire, so we get the null deflection in the galvanometer. As you see, to obtain the null deflection, here you get the null deflection in the galvanometer at the null deflection in the galvanometer is at 52 centimeter. The null deflection in the galvanometer is at 52 centimeter. So write it down the balancing length 52 centimeter. Write it down the balancing length 52 centimeter. Now similarly the procedure is repeated for 3 ohm resistors and 4 ohm resistor. After calculating the balancing length, subtract it from 100 to get 100 minus L. Okay, so 52, it's 48. For similarly 3 ohm and 4 ohm we are calculating. With the help of this formula, we are calculating S1, S2 and S3. Three different values of unknown resistance. All three are nearly equal, but to calculate the exact value, we are taking the average or mean of all these three values. So S1 plus S2 plus S3 divided by 3 S. The value which obtained here is the value of this unknown resistor. Okay. After calculating, determining the specific resistance of the given wire, we need the diameter of wire also. For calculating the diameter of wire, we are using this device which is called screw gauge. You already discussed or studied how you can use this screw gauge in class 11. So with the help of this screw gauge, you are determining the diameter of this wire, and you also know the formula of specific resistance. With the help of that formula, you can easily calculate the specific resistance of this wire. Okay. I hope you understand this practical. You have to take some precautions during the practical. The circuit should be tight, the resistance should be properly applied, and the connection must be cleaned and clean. These are some precautions which you have to take during this practical. Okay. Now I hope you understand this practical. Thank you.